I work in litigation. You know, I take cases to court to help people recover sometimes, you know, where maybe they feel that somebody is owing them, as well as to defend. As it happens, I tend to defend a lot. In my free time, I do music with Eddie Gandhi Davis, which is a well-known Malawian band. I also am a family man. I have a big family. Altogether, we have 5 children. I divide my time with work, pastimes like music. Sometimes I also play football, and then I also spend time with my family, my wife and children. I'm taking time to be with my kids. At the same time, I'm enjoying a passion that I like, which I want to enjoy, as well as when I go for football, I go there with my children. There's quite a lot that as human beings they have to learn. At school, they can only teach them 1 + 1, 2 + 2. But how do you share with others? What do you do if somebody slaps you? These are things which I, as a parent, I have a responsibility. As human beings, we have a responsibility to make sure that we see these young ones through and through. So you just have to be cautious as a parent that, in as much as I'm busy and maybe, there are better things for me, which are calling for me to give me money, in the same way, it is important that we give time to our children and our family. And I make sure that, despite my busy schedules and what have you, I should spend time with the children and the family. With the global village that we're talking about, we as parents have to be actively involved in raising the children to make sure that we're bringing up citizens who are going to be able to face the many challenges.
My name is Mazunzo Chimasula. I'm a staff associate lecturer in the French Department of Chancellor College in the University of Malawi. I'm a father of 3 lovely girls, and their names are Maziko, Matando and Mandisa. I do quite a lot of number of things. For example, I bath my children, okay, because most of the times my wife is always away doing some field trips, and she also travels quite extensively abroad, so most of the times the kids are with me, so I have to make sure that they are ready for school in good time, and I also help them with their homework. I dropping them at school, and whenever I'm free I have to pick them back from school, and most of the times I also have to cook for them. Bathing the children, preparing them for school shouldn't be things that are supposed to be done by the mothers only, but we fathers as well can take a big role in doing that part. Parenting is both, okay? That's why we're called parents, okay? If one is talking about parents, you're talking about both the mother and the father. So the father should also play a huge role in raising up the children, okay? This is the 21st century and things are changing, okay? Fathers should play much a bigger role in raising up the children. As a busy father, an academician who is always busy because I have to prepare for my lessons at the university, and I also have a farm to run. But what I'm appealing to all men out there is that despite our busy schedules, we should try to create a little space for our children. This is very vital because, these little children, they do appreciate the role that we play for them. So we need to be there for them all the time.